walking and talking. Thank God it's Friday once again. Anyway, what's been on my mind is I heard them talking about, an official boycotting of the Olympics. I believe it's in China because of the human rights violations of China. And I thought it would be laughable if it wasn't so serious with all the human rights violations against the United States in their handling of many people, but black people in particular, ever since this country was formed. I won't even go back to 1619 or 1534 or whatever it is. But ever since 1776, this country has perpetuated horrendous human rights violations against black people. And I look and I say, thinking just as I'm walking, that if China establishes an equitable relationship with Africa, we're going to get all of the weapons in the world and the tables are going to turn. Not as a threat, but just as something to be considered when you don't want to be confronted with the idea that you can no longer be in charge of the whole world. The makeup of the United Nations is pretty much high percentage of people of color who say that. Not to mention the 54 nations of Africa. And so the idea of just squandering Africa like you've done with all the horrendous genocidal acts, homicidal acts that you've perpetuated on black people, and the systemic racism that you have as a power structure here in these United States, that you have the audacity to talk about another country's human rights violations. And so what I look at is the idea that people are coming up into the knowledge of just how you function and how to function with or without you. So it's best that you really start learning how to get along with us, because pretty soon there'll be another finger on the trigger and it just won't be yours. Anyway, that's not a threat, that's a prophecy, because by divine providence, you can't continue going on the way you've been acting. Peace.